En España solo hay un idioma, ¿verdad? No. A España también parlé catalán. ¿Y qué más? En Galicia falamos galego. ¿Y qué idioma hablas en el País Vasco? Euskera. ¿Y en el noroeste de Cataluña? Parlem aranés. Confused? What you just heard was a little snippet of 5 different languages, and they are all official languages of Spain. Believe it or not, if you were to take a trip around Spain's coastline, starting in Barcelona and making your way around clockwise, you'd end up passing through huge regions filled with Spanish locals that are bilingual or multilingual. People who speak one or more of these languages as their first language, not Spanish. In this video, I'm going to take you through each of these languages. You're going to learn where they're spoken, why they matter, why Spain has 5 official languages, and you'll get to listen to these languages too. The languages you're going to learn about today are Castilian Spanish, Catalan, Basque, Galician, and Aranese. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe button and let's get into it. We'll start with Castilian Spanish, that's Castellano or Español as you may know it. This is the language that we non-Spaniards associate with Spain before any other language. Castellano is the Spanish that's spoken throughout Spain and throughout Latin America, and it's the language you're likely to learn in high school or secondary school. It's also the most useful of these languages to learn if your main aim is to be able to communicate with as many people as possible from around Spain and Latin America. Castilian Spanish is the official national language of Spain. It has a number of dialects throughout the country, but you'll be able to get by in most regions of Spain with knowledge of this language. Now, the clue to the origin of Castilian Spanish is in the name. It originated in the Kingdom of Castile, a historical region in central Spain which was separate from the Kingdom of Aragon, or Aragon as the Spanish pronounce it. Now, are there any history lovers watching? Pay attention. That first wife of King Henry VIII of England was Catherine of Aragon. Now, she was the daughter of Fernando and Isabella, the famous king and queen who united these two kingdoms and drove the Moors out of Spain. The Moors were the Arabic-speaking Muslims from North Africa that ruled Spain for over 700 years in relative peace. The Moors did a lot for Spain. Not only did they introduce the lemon, the orange, rice, sugar and silk, but they also left linguistic influences on what is today the Spanish language. In fact, any word you come across today beginning with al or ath derives from the Arabic language, and there are over 4,000 of these words in the Spanish language. Just check out these examples. Alcalde, almacén, azúcar, almendra, almería. Under Fernando and Isabella, the Christians retook Moorish territory in Castile, bringing with them their own dialects of Romance languages. The term Romance derives from the historical origins of these languages in the Roman Empire. Now, this is too long to go into now, but I'm making a video about Romance languages at the moment, so hit that notification bell and you'll know as soon as it comes out. And so, gradually, Castilian Spanish, in its then state, was formed. Just listen to this neutral Spanish accent. This is Castilian Spanish from central Spain.
Gracias por verme en YouTube. No olvides darle me gusta al video y suscribirte al canal.
I'm kidding. This is Castilian Spanish from an actual person.
Nunca muestran a una madre deseable, una madre guapa, digamos. Son ya mujeres, quiero decir, con el pelo estirado, recogido el moño, y son madres o esposas, pero no son nunca objeto de deseo.
By the way, if you want to learn Spanish, then check out the link below this video. It's an online Spanish course created by the multilingual Ollie Richards. The link below is going to get you 7 days of free access to the course, so check it out and let me know how you get on in the comments below. Now, moving on, we have Catalan. Remember that part of the intro where I said, no? A España también parlé catalán? If you've been to Barcelona or anywhere in the Spanish region of Catalonia, you'll notice the presence of the Catalan language, with street signs, menus and public announcements often displayed predominantly in Catalan. Now, the Catalan language, known as català in Catalan itself, has evolved over centuries from the Romance dialect spoken in the northeastern region of the Iberian Peninsula. It shares its origins with other Romance languages such as Spanish, French, Italian and Portuguese. Catalan developed from Vulgar Latin, the spoken form of Latin used by common people in the Roman Empire. It began to diverge from Latin and develop its own distinctive features during the Middle Ages though, and various historical, social and political factors contributed to its evolution, including interactions with neighbouring languages and cultures. Over time, Catalan developed its own vocabulary, grammar and pronunciation, becoming a distinct Romance language. Today, Catalan is spoken not only in Catalonia, in northeastern Spain, but also in the Balearic Islands, Valencia, the eastern part of Aragon, the Roussillon region of France, and even in parts of Sardinia in Italy. It has its own literary tradition, with notable Catalan authors and works of literature dating back to the Middle Ages. I hope you liked my French pronunciation there. Now you're probably watching this thinking, I don't think I know any Catalans. Well, think again. Antonio Gaudí and Salvador Dali are a couple that come to mind, and if you're a football fan like me, then you'll know Pep Guardiola, and the majority of that FC Barcelona team that won it all under his management are Catalan too. The Catalan language had a significant influence on the cultural and linguistic diversity of the Iberian Peninsula, and with over 9 million native speakers, it remains an integral part of Catalonia's identity. Catalan is a beautiful language, and it's one that I attempted to learn during the COVID lockdown period myself using a tool called Mondly. This is a language tool that helps you learn a language using virtual reality. Think about when you put those big headsets on, except there's no headset. You can check that out via the link below as well. Now, just listen to this short clip of Catalan being spoken.
I per això és molt difícil explicar de on soc. No perquè hagi viscut a moltes bandes, de fet, quasi tota la meva vida, per no dir tota, he viscut a Mallorca, un poble que se diu Alcudi.
Spoken in the northwest of Catalonia in the region of Val d'Aran is Aranese, or Aranese Occitan. Aranese is distinct from Catalan and Spanish and has co-official status in this region alongside those two languages. The number of Aranese speakers is estimated to be as little as 4,000 people. Despite this though, Aranese is an important part of the cultural identity of the Val d'Aran and is used in local government, education and cultural expression in the region. Efforts are ongoing to revitalise and preserve the language, and bilingual education programmes and cultural initiatives have been established in the Val d'Aran to help maintain and transmit Aranese to younger generations. Let's listen to the Aranese language.
M'agrada bastant també perquè hi ha molta muntanya, molta natura, molts animals. M'agrada bastant l'esquí, que és el deport típic de la Val d'Aran.
Our next official language of Spain is Basque, and this is a language completely different from Castilian Spanish, Catalan, or the Galician language we'll get to shortly. The Basque language, known as Euskera in Basque itself, is a unique and distinct language spoken exclusively in the Basque country, which is a region that straddles the border between Spain and France. Basque is considered a language isolate, which means it's unrelated to any other known language. Unlike most languages in Europe, which belong to the Indo-European language family, Basque has no clear linguistic connections to other languages. None at all. This linguistic isolation has intrigued linguists for centuries and contributes to the distinctiveness of Basque culture. The Basque region, famous for its cities like Bilbao and San Sebastián, is famous not just for its language, but also for its food, festivals, rural traditions, music, dance, and a whole lot more. Basque has a relatively small number of speakers compared to major European languages like Spanish, French, or even Catalan, but it has been resilient in maintaining its presence. Throughout history, the Basque language has faced various challenges, including suppression during Franco's dictatorship in Spain. However, there has been a concerted effort to revive and promote the Basque language and Basque culture. In fact, Basque language education and media outlets have been established to encourage its use and preservation. Just listen to this clip of the Basque language and you'll notice it has no resemblance whatsoever to the French, Spanish and Catalan languages that surround it.
Ezagutzen duzu, gero ingelesa ere hobetu egin nuen, eta bueno, hilabete batzun ostean, berriro bajoi batzuk edukitzen duzuz.
By the way, if you want to listen to the Basque language and the Spanish language in the same film, check out the film Ocho Apellidos Vascos. To the left of the Basque region we have Galicia. This is an autonomous community located in the northwest corner of Spain, just above Portugal. This region is known for its rugged coastline, lush green landscapes and unique cultural identity. Galicia has a strong cultural identity and one of its most distinctive features is the Galician language, known as Galego in Galician itself. Galician is also a Romance language with historical ties to Portuguese and is closely related to the Spanish language. It has its own grammar, vocabulary and pronunciation, but these are extremely similar to both Portuguese and Spanish. So if you speak either of these two languages, you'll recognise these words in Galician. Just look at these similarities with numbers un, uno, dos, dos, dois. Very, very similar. And then even with some family words like brother, irmán, hermano, irmão, irmá, hermana, irmã. As you can see, Galician is extremely similar to both. Just listen to this clip of the Galician language.
Traballando na Armada Española, sendo mariñeiro, pois a verdade é que boto moito de menos a miña casa e a miña terra, aínda que viaxe moito durante todos estes anos que levo sendo mariñeiro.
Like many regional languages in Spain, Galician faced challenges during Franco's regime. However, in recent decades there have been a concerted effort to revitalise and promote the Galician language, just like Basque. It's now co-official in Galicia alongside Spanish, and it's used in government, education and the media. So that's an explanation of the 5 official languages of Spain, but believe it or not, it doesn't stop there. In fact, Spain is home to a number of minority languages, including Aranese, Asturian, Leonese, Mirandese, Extremaduran, Cantabrian, Fala, Catalan Sign Language, and Silbo Gomero, a whistled register of Spanish used by inhabitants of La Gomera in the Canary Islands.
Hey yo, what the f?
I don't want to sound disrespectful, but yeah, that actually exists. In Spain, Spanish itself also has a broad range of accents and dialects, including the Canarian dialect, the Andalusian dialect, and the Murcian dialect. And this could go on and on and on if I introduce languages of the past like Berber and Arabic that have shaped the languages and dialects spoken in Spain today. They've all contributed to modern Spain's linguistic diversity. Si te interesa aprender español y poder hablar como yo, haz clic en el enlace debajo de este vídeo. Story Learning Spanish te va a ayudar y con este enlace te doy 7 días sin tener que pagar nada. Thanks so much for watching this video. If there's anything I've missed or anything you think I should have mentioned, then please just leave a comment. If there's other languages you'd like to know about, also just let me know in the comments.